What's up guys, welcome to the Theory Sabers review room. This is the official one, and this is the first video I'm doing of one of my sabers, as well as doing it in the room that I just finished painting. So if I don't pass out from the smell, so I have a lot of plans with this room. If you have been keeping up to date with the videos on Theory Sabers Instagram, and of course my Instagram as well, Star Wars Theory, then you guys are pretty up to date on what I'm doing with this room. So I'm not going to bore you with the details of everything that's gonna happen. Just know that it is not gonna look just like this 2-3 weeks time. So on to today's video. So this saber is called Dark Apprentice. On the site, we have 3 available right now, and we are working extensively around the clock every single day. I have 2 web designers making a massive one-stop shop Theory Sabers website, which will house hundreds and hundreds of different hilts, as well as my own custom ones, as well as empty hilts, stands, cases, whatever you want, whatever you need. It'll be a one-stop shop for all your saber needs. This one will be leaving the site in just a few days.
What?
We just had a flash sale of it over the weekend, and I gotta say this is one of my favorite hilts. It's called Dark Apprentice. If you're new to sabers, you can always take out the blade. Now, this one is a NEOPIXEL. There is also a Profi version, and that essentially means that this board is super easy to use. Profi is by far, in my opinion, the best board. But God, is it so freaking difficult to use sometimes. It's just so complex. There's almost too much you can do with it. So anyways, the website still offers this one for the next couple days. So if you want to grab one, theorysabers.com. Now, the blade can come out, and in your case, you'll always get a Allen key that will fit any of the retention screws. So we can go ahead and unscrew this, and the blade slides out. Now this, of course, is an electronic blade. It's not a baselit, which would be more so for dueling and things like that. However, you can duel with all of my sabers, but I wouldn't recommend doing it with a Profi because, well, this is a little more expensive. And those are more so for, you know, twirling and having fun with. So this is the blade. And, you know, while I don't have the other cameras set up, I'm gonna get nice close and personal for you. It's a nice cross between 2 very popular characters that I love. I'm gonna show you the inside. So now, of course, you can even have these as display pieces if you so wish, but that is totally up to you. And that's where the website's going to come into play when we offer empty hilts as well as legacy hilts, you know, of course, NEOPIXEL blades, NEOPIXEL hilts, all that. Of course, one thing I always make sure I take a look at, of course, the ventilation in the bottom, because that's something that's really important. You don't want your saber to be, you know, having some crappy sound, to be like reverberating back into the blade and just, you know, echoing really bad and just sound like crap. So yeah, that's something I really always looked at when I would purchase sabers. In the past, even before I had my own, keep that in mind when you do pick out your saber, especially when the full site is ready. If you order from me or if you order from whoever, there's something to keep in mind, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this baby on. And I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a close-up here when I do that. All right, check it out. Pretty cool, hey? As you can see the inside, there's a revolving crystal in there. It's pretty sweet. Now, currently, I have the sound on medium mode, but I'll go ahead and put it on loud just so you can hear it really well. Again, I don't know how good the setup is. It could be set. It could be like having it. Let me zoom out completely. You can see literally everything. Yeah, let's just see how it actually sounds, because this is the first time I'm recording with this particular setup for sabers, so I don't know how the acoustics are in this room yet, but you know, it's a learning process. Bear with me, I guess. It's a 1-second hold on this one to change the volume. So
volume high.
Love that. I love that. It's so sick. All right. So of course you get the smooth swing. Very nice hilt in the palm of your hands. Feels great. Definitely, I think it's the most unique so far because of this revolving thing. So if you ever have any questions regarding your saber at all, you just go, or your order, or potential orders, just go to theorysabers.com and you can ask any question you want on the help desk and someone will get back to you within 24 hours. Or I even may get back to you. Sometimes I go on there and I check all the orders, I check everyone's questions. You know, sometimes they're totally irrelevant questions to do with, you know, me, but for the most part, it's all about orders in general and how much you guys love your Saber. And I'm always happy to answer any questions you have. We have a customer representative as well there who's always going to be taking care of your needs. So, and also the Instagram, if you want to check that out, you can also DM there. But priority will be on the website. So those are for orders only, mainly. So if you want to change the font on this one, it's pretty easy. You just hold this down, power it down. Let's put on the sound again.
Volume high.
Just 1 second. And then we hold it for like 3 to 4 seconds.
Dark Ages.
This one's pretty sick. So Mahler purchased one of my Sabers. He purchased the Annie 3. And this, I think, is one of his favorite fonts. He was talking about it on the stream. It's pretty cool. It's like a Knights of Templar sort of inspiration.
Color change.
And you can change the color if you so wish. Of course, as always, we'll just watch that change before our eyes. It's pretty cool. And then whatever you want, like if you want it to be on this, let's say we're gonna choose a color here. Let's say I want it on
Color selected.
pink, whatever this is. Let's change the font.
Cyber Terror.
Now it's still on the same color, right? So pretty dope. So something I'm working on is to have select Sabers
Codex of
to
Life.
have custom sound fonts from Kyber Phonic, and this is going to be a huge thing. Jesse's a good buddy of mine, and we're working out something that's going to be pretty cool for you guys. So stay tuned for that, of course. Lots to be done, like as the company evolves over time. There's a lot of different things that I'm doing and working on, and huge stuff in the future, which you guys will see eventually. But for right now, this one's leaving the site in a couple of days. So sick. Looks great. I gotta be a little bit creative with how I swing it in this room, but I could always go into like the garage or something and show you guys the moves. This one's kind of weird.
The Count.
Here we go. See the tip there? It's like you're hitting the wall. And then one tap releases it.
Color change.
You can change the color again to whatever you want.
Color selected.
Let's do it on this. It's pretty dope.
Bounty.
Dope. Oh, okay, so that's actually good that it happened. So when that happens, it just means that the blade isn't pushed in enough and you didn't screw it in. So there's a bit of like a spring with these, so you have to make sure that the blade is pushed in. So I see that? There's a little bit of a give, right? So I push it in, and then I like to tighten it and make sure that it's nice and tight in there like that. and then you're good to go. And you can go crazy. And if it does it again, just tighten it even more. Let's change font.
Redeemed.
Dope. You can see the crystal is nice and green in there. Check it out. It's pretty badass. I love how it just glows. So let's turn the lights off and see how it actually looks. The lights are pretty full blast in here, so let's turn them off. It's pretty sick. Okay. So with some of the fonts, you may actually see quite a difference in terms of how the blade pulses. So this one's like a straight blade, and I like that. But some, like maybe some more dark side ones, will go absolutely crazy and be like crackly and unstable.
The Senate.
I think we all know who the Senate is. So sick. Oh, it's so ominous, dude. Oh, shit.
Color change. Color selected. Wraith. Color change.
Let's put this one to, I don't know, what do you guys feel? Maybe blue?
Color selected.
Sure, why not? This is like an aqua teal. It's super bright. Like, I think, personally, I think Profi has the brightest blade, or SNV4. But Xeno is still pretty great. It's pretty close behind. And the fact that it's just so simple, like if you want a blade, a hilt that's just simple, ready to go out of the box, you don't have to fuss with it. I programmed Profi with Kyberphonic. It took me 5 hours. It took us both 5 hours. And we needed help from Starlight. So it was...
Truly lost.
See, this is that one I was talking about where it's just flickering. It's like flames. It's hot. It's burning. It's on fire. It's angry. Woo! Damn. I just love how when you hit that too, when you hit like blaster deflection, the crystal goes absolutely crazy. And there's the tip there if you want to hit it against the wall.
Color change. Color selected. Color change.
Oh, that's a really nice blue.
Color selected.
It's a nice purpley.
The Butcher.
That's sick, dude.
The Princess. Fallen Apprentice Magenta.
Dope. wall again. Can you get you a close-up of the crystal once again? I already know I'm gonna have like some crazy scuffs on this wall just from doing this kind of stuff. Alright, you know what? Maybe let's take this out and go a little crazy on it, okay? Alrighty, so here we are. We're outside. We're gonna give it a swing review. Even though I've done this like a million times, I'm gonna just do it on camera now. Neighbors are gonna think I'm crazy, man. Okay, so right off the bat, something I'm always going to be transparent with you guys, whether it's my sabers or someone else's. With twirling this one, because there are so many like knobs and jags or whatever you want to call it, it isn't the most ideal. Like, it's just like, you gotta be like more careful, or if you want to do that, you can even like sand these down a bit, just so they're not sharp, or just wear gloves. For me, I got a lot of calluses just from the gym and from twirling sabers in general of all different kinds of hilts, so I'm pretty used to it. But I just want you guys to, you know, have that disclaimer, keep it in mind, that it's not like some of the other hilts, like the Annie hilt, for example. I can go crazy with it, mainly for practice, but this one's got a lot of like grooves and sharper bits, so not the most ideal, but it's still fine. Just gotta be a little slower with it, a little more careful if you need to. I'm trying to remember what he taught me, man. Let's try a different font.
The third hunter. The Dark Empress.
It's just so dangerous to do. Yeah. So obviously with the saber, you know, you can, if you want, you just loosen this. And you can literally take this off. You can take this whole piece off right here. So it's kind of customizable in that sense. Looks kind of dope. Looks different. But I of course like it with that added bit. I'm just gonna screw it in like that right there. All right. Shut her off.
The Protector.
Beautiful blue. Yeah, so with this one, I mean, you want to hold it maybe a little bit like right here at the grips. I typically like to hold my sabers in the middle, but you know, teach their own. You gotta make do, man. You gotta make do. Sometimes it's when it's like up here like this, you know, you just gotta be a little more, the center of gravity's changed. It's gonna be more like one-handed. And there it is, man. That is the official review of the Dark Apprentice. I hope you enjoyed it. It's gonna be on the site for the next couple days only, and then it's gonna be all swapped out. So If you haven't grabbed it, I highly recommend it. I really like this one. It's very unique. Combines my two favorite, or takes inspiration from my two favorite characters, and you know, the crystal's pretty dope. So if you got any questions, go to theorysabers.com. Make sure you ask your questions, and get out of this cold Canadian winter. All right, see you guys in the next video. Later.